Welcome to Easy English at the hotel. Today we are learning about hotel English. We will learn easy words for traveling, you will learn how to book a room, and you will learn how to ask for help.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here.
We are happy to have you. So we are learning basic, useful English for traveling. Okay, let's unpack this. First, where do we sleep when we travel?
Right. Well, we call this accommodation. Accommodation just means a place to stay.
A place to stay, like a hotel.
Exactly. But there are many types of accommodation. There are hotels, of course, but there are also hostels. Hostels are very cheap.
Yeah, they are cheap.
But you share a bathroom with other people. Then you have B&Bs. That means bed and breakfast.
Oh, so breakfast is included?
Yes, breakfast is included in the price. And we also have motels. At a motel, you can park your car right next to your room.
I love that. A motel is like a hotel for your car.
That is a very funny way to say it, yeah. And finally, we have resorts. Resorts have big pools. They're for relaxing.
Sounds nice. But wait, I have a quick grammar question.
Sure, what is it?
Do we say, I stay in a hotel or I stay at a hotel?
Good question. Use in for general places, like I am in a hotel.
Just any hotel.
Right. But use at for specific names, like I am staying at the Hilton.
Got it. Okay, so how do I get a room?
Well, first, you make a reservation. You book a room before you travel.
You book a room.
Yes. And when you arrive, you do the check-in.
Right, you talk to the people at the front desk.
Exactly. You go to the front desk and say, I have a reservation under the name, and then you say your name.
Oh, okay. I have a reservation under the name Smith.
Perfect. Sometimes they give you complimentary things, too.
Complimentary. Does that just mean free?
Yes, exactly. Complimentary means free, like a complimentary breakfast.
Oh, wow. I like free food. But, what if I have a problem?
Like what kind of problem?
Like my room is too hot, the AC is broken.
Then you call the front desk to report a problem.
Want to report a problem.
Yes. You can ask for a fan. They want to fix it for you.
That is good to know. And when it's time to leave?
That is called checkout. You pay your bill and leave.
Check out. It is all so easy.
It really is. And this raises an important question. Does knowing these simple English words make you feel braver when exploring a new country on your own?
I really hope so. Okay, let us review our key vocabulary.
Right. Number 1, vacation, a holiday. Example, I am on vacation.
Number 2, accommodation, a place to stay. Example, I need to find accommodation.
Number 3, hostel, a cheap place to stay. Example, I slept in a hostel.
Number 4, B&B, bed and breakfast. Example, we stayed at a lovely B&B.
Number 5, motel, a hotel for cars. Example, we parked at the motel.
Number 6, resort, a relaxing place with pools. Example, the resort was beautiful.
Number 7, book, to buy a room early. Example, I want to book a room.
Number 8, reservation, holding a room. Example, I have a reservation.
Number 9, complimentary, free. Example, the water is complimentary.
Number 10, check-in, arriving at the hotel. Example, check-in is at 3.
Number 11, checkout, leaving the hotel. Example, we must check out now.
Great. Now for some shadowing practice. Listen and repeat after us.
I would like to book a room.
I have a reservation.
Under the name Smith.
Where is the front desk?
Is breakfast included?
Is the water complimentary?
My room is too hot.
The AC is broken.
I need a fan, please.
I would like to check out.
Excellent job. Now let us do a quick recap.
First, you choose your accommodation.
Second, you book a room and make a reservation.
Third, when you arrive, you check in at the front desk.
Fourth, if you have a problem, you report the problem.
And fifth, you pay your bill and check out.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for joining us. Safe travels, everyone.